What's going on, Will Freeman, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com, talking to you today about how to get better clients in your business, starting with the fact that I would say 90 to 99% people are not good clients. Let me say that again. 90 to 99% of people are not good clients. Just like 90 to 99% of people are not a good fit for a romantic partner. And I would include both men and women in that. That's my own personal experience. And this is an extensive experience for close to a decade in outbound corporate sales as a currency broker, selling advertising, and selling maybe a couple other products and services at a high level. Six-figure income. I sold to CEOs of billion-dollar insurance companies. I sold to many different types of clients. Almost all of them treated me like trash. And I couldn't fire any clients because I needed to make $40,000 a month just to keep my job. And all of it was done with outbound. I had in almost all of the sales jobs I worked, we had no inbound leads. We had no sales support. It was me with the telephone, internet connection, showing up in offices, making a lot of noise, getting it done, outbound. And I couldn't fire anyone because I needed to keep my job. Even the shitty $500 a month clients who are a complete pain in the ass, as the smallest clients usually are. Smallest clients are usually your most difficult clients. So in my vast amount of experience with a lot of my clients as well, in their businesses, the vast majority of people are not good clients, okay? Now, in my business, I have excellent clients, okay? And a good client or an excellent client is somebody who's accountable, polite, on time, takes action, serious about making progress or serious about whatever it is that you're doing with them, buying a house, pleasant to be with, has money, okay? You cannot make a good living selling a high ticket service, which is what I recommend the vast majority of you guys to do. If you're not familiar with that, check out my entrepreneurship playlist. I've got tons of stuff on that for you. But you can't have a good business selling a service to poor people, okay? Because you only have so many hours a day in the day to service people, and you need to be getting at least 100 per hour for that to be able to earn a good living and not be working 24/7. Ideally, you're in that 200, 250 per hour range or more, like I am. And, this is possible whether you're a programmer, you're selling real estate, any high income skill really is 200 plus per hour per working hours is possible. Making your 800 a day on 4 hours a day work is possible, but you can't do that with poor people because they can't afford you. And they're also fucking pain in the ass clients, because every dollar counts to them. And usually people that aren't successful don't know how a business runs and think that they can monopolize your time, and waste your time and because they're paying you a small amount of money. Just like there are so many people out there that will be in the market for buying a house and will waste a real estate agent's time for 6 months looking at 100 places and not even think twice about it, not even feel guilty for the fact that like they might not even buy a house with this guy, or they might not even buy a house at all, but they don't think anything of wasting that person's time because they're employees. They aren't running businesses. They're not familiar with what it takes to run a business. They're entitled. They have no idea how these things work. And they don't know that the real estate agent fucking hates them because they've never worked a sales job. And they assume that when he's being pleasant and polite, the 6 months of time wasting, door opening doesn't bother him on a massive level, but it does, okay? So a good client is wealthy, polite, accountable, agreeable, pleasant to deal with, serious about whatever transactions you're doing, or if it's me, if it's guys who are serious about coaching and improving their lives. And that's the only kind of person that you want to be dealing with. That being said, if you're just starting your business and you're in survival mode, okay, by survival mode, means you're making less than 6 figures. You don't have 6 figures in the bank. You might have to take every shitty client that comes along to get out of survival mode, to get to a place where you feel comfortable, you can breathe, you're in the 1%. Because if you're not, your life's going to be very difficult financially, okay? But the second you get up to survival mode, you want to start aiming to get rid of those clients. It's going to be a massive upgrade in your quality of life. It's one of the best things that you can do with your business. You're actually also going to make a lot more money because good clients stick around longer. They pay you more. They're easier to deal with. You can service more good clients in a day because they don't drain the fucking life out of you. And overall, it's the best thing for your business, and it's also the best thing that you can do to level up your enjoyment of your business. So I'm going to give you the formula for getting good clients. First of all, you need to have your own business, because if you have a job, if you have a sales job, you need to take every piece of shit client that the company makes you take, okay? I mean, because you got this revenue target on your back every month and you're only as good as your last quarter, and 2 bad quarters and you're fired, okay? So first you need to have a business. If you don't have a business, what the fuck have you been doing? Especially now during coronavirus. If you can't see what I've been telling you guys since 2012, having a business, especially one where you get some online income, what the fuck are you doing, okay? So you need a business, and the formula for getting good clients in your business is value plus output plus screening plus firing. Let me say that again. Value plus output plus screening plus firing. So by value, meaning making yourself valuable. I've been doing articles since 2012, videos since, I don't know, maybe 2014 or 2015. And I think I've got 400 or so videos. I've got maybe 350 articles. None of them are filler. All of them are valuable. I've been coaching people for a long time now, and learning, improving. Every day I'm reading something to improve my skill set in lifestyle design, whether it's business or spirituality or psychology. I'm always constantly trying to improve. I'm consistent, and that's how I've made myself valuable. Okay. Output is in the same way. All these videos and articles have replaced the cold calls that I used to do in sales. Where 2,000 people are seeing my materials every day. That, to me, that's 2,000 cold calls. It's like, hey, here's some value. Do you want to buy a service, which is my coaching? In the past, it was my books, and in the future, it's going to be my one-on-one coaching and my course and group coaching. And I'm only going to have those 2 services for the rest of my life. Those 2 things. And all of these videos and everything is to add value to you, with the idea that at some point you're going to go, hey, this guy's added a lot of value. Let me see what I get for the paid services and how much I can level up. Okay. So that's the output, because you need a massive amount of output to be able to find all the good clients. If your limit of clients is like, the 10 people that are closest to you right now, you're not going to be able to find the right clients, because, as I said, good clients are, maybe 10% or probably more likely 1% of the population. Okay. Because 99% of people don't have money to pay for a high ticket service, or don't see enough value to pay for that, if that makes sense. Now, output does not have to be building an online brand. Output could be 100 cold calls a day like I used to do, or finding a way to mass message people on email, or cold calls plus organic content marketing, plus online advertising on Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, whatever, for your real estate business or for your programming business or for your, end-to-end marketing and sales closing business, or for your, I've got a client who's an architect or a client who's an engineer. Any of those, any high income skill. And if you're interested, check out my video on 31 high tickets or 31 six-figure service businesses. Okay, you can do that with blue collar businesses too. You could, asphalt paving or whatever. And in the past, it was door to door. I had a personal trainer client of mine going door to door. We were doing quite well until coronavirus. I don't know when you're going to be able to go door to door again, or if you will, at this point. So that might be out, but cold calling's still in, especially now while everybody's at home. So whatever you can do to raise your output, okay? It's going to be like outbound sales, cold calling, door to door, approaching people on the street, at least when you can. Emails, reaching, messaging people on connecting on LinkedIn, connecting on Instagram, connecting on Facebook, wherever it is, and then messaging people. It's going to be organic content marketing, and it's going to be advertising. And you want your output as big as possible. You want as much attention as possible, because the more attention you get, the more better clients you can find. God bless all my readers and my viewers, and I know the vast majority of people are never going to buy something from me, and that's totally fine. There's plenty of channels that I watch where I don't buy something, but at the end of the day, I'm out here trying to spread my message as far and wide as possible so that I can find good clients, okay? So that I can reach the guy who's going to buy something, okay? That's priority number one. Priority number two, I do want to help a ton of people, and I do want to have my legacy be that, like, I helped a ton of people for free, okay? But I couldn't survive on that without the people that are paying for the services. And that's why outbound output is so important. That's why getting attention is so important, okay? Number three is screening. All right. I finally got someone to answer calls for me for the better part of 2 years. I was just letting guys buy right off the sales page $1,000 a month for my coaching. And at this point, I'm between my coaching and my course, I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed here. I lowered the amount of hours. Instead of a 2-hour call, it's a 1-hour call. No more WhatsApp messaging. Still high demand. So I hired Aaron to get on the phone, and now I'm aggressively trying to screen people out who aren't a 100% good fit. Okay, by that I mean great rapport, agreeable, ready to do what I say, ready to take serious action, have the money, are going to be on time for the call every time, are not going to reschedule, are not going to cancel, are going to take this shit seriously, are going to take action on the stuff that we agreed on for that week, are going to know that they're going to be held accountable if they don't do that shit. And somebody who we're going to have a great relationship with, because I almost always over deliver. I'm always going over time on calls. Some clients have become close friends, and I take this shit real seriously. So I want to look at my day and be excited to talk to everyone that I talk to and be able to give 110% and know that that guy is worthy of that. And we develop a deep connection, and because this is my life's work, okay? And that's how you should be thinking about your business, all right? Everyone gets a result. Everyone gets 110%. Everyone gets the best service that they have from anybody. But you screen out the wrong people, and you screen in the people that are worthy of that, if that makes sense, okay? And that's why on my calls, at least for my one-on-one coaching, I'm not doing the sales training that I learned, for the better part of 10 years, which was basically to shove everyone with a pulse into whatever product that I'm selling. I hate that shit. I'm screening people out, I'm not doing 5 to 7 objections. I'm not doing any of that, okay? Because I have the output. I have the fucking output. This is why I built this online business. This is why I worked so hard since 2012. When you guys saw my videos in Thailand, I wasn't going out. I was walking around my apartment thinking about ideas, reading, researching, building, so that I could build an automatic output machine and only deal with good people and only do exactly what I wanted to do and have no bullshit in my life. And it was so fucking worth it, okay? That's why you need to build that machine, dude, and you need to push hard on that output so that you can get above survival and save that money and keep saving it and stay in thrival and be able to do business with people that you love, okay? The secret to happiness in business is work that you love for people that you love. Let me say that again. Doing work that you love for people that you love. If you don't love your work and you don't love your clients, you're gonna hate your fucking job or you're gonna hate your fucking business. And you're gonna be like most people, okay? That's the target to aim for, all right? And when you get to that point, you want to screen out the wrong people, all right? Number 4, firing, okay? And this should be a rare effect. This should be something that happens rarely, where you have to fire a client, okay? And if you have to fire a client, it's probably because you didn't screen hard enough. You probably shoehorned him in there a little bit, or you're probably dealing with someone whose rapport was okay and he was disagreeable, and then that got worse over time, and you didn't screen him out from the beginning, okay? Or he didn't have the money and you gave him a discount. Or there's probably some red flag that you let go. If you're in survival mode, by all means, you got to take what you can take to be able to get up and get your head above water, and then doggy paddle your way to shore. Okay, when you're in shore, now you're in now you're in thrival. That's when you get rid of all those questionable clients or those outright problematic clients. Okay, but once you're in thrival, stay in thrival, screen properly. Okay, so that you don't have to fire people. But if you fuck up, and then usually it's by ignoring a red flag, you need to fire that person. All right, because otherwise, what happens is they take over your mind share, you dread the call. I can't tell you how many clients I had back when I was working my sales job where it's just like, I think about the guy on Saturday, I think about the guy on Tuesday, I think about the guy when I'm with my girlfriend, like, fuck, I gotta call this motherfucker tomorrow. Fuck, I hate this guy. And at any time he can pull the rug away and take that deal away from me and fuck up my whole quarter and possibly cost me my job. I mean, it's just a terrible position to be in. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you get into thrival is get rid of those fucking problematic clients. Walk them out back and execute them politely, though. By the way, even if you don't like somebody, you never want to be impolite in your business. It's unprofessional. What you want to say is, I'm just not going to be able to service you, or you raise up the price on them. Just say it's run its course. I wish you all the best, and I just don't have the time to service you right now. Something like that. And even if the guy gets upset, you're still polite. But you want to fire those problematic clients to make your life easier. Okay. So if you do those 4 things, add massive value, add massive output, screening, firing, all your clients are going to be excellent. All right. Shout out to all my excellent clients right now. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. If you want to be one of my excellent clients, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/coaching. Hop on a consultation call with Aaron. I'm doing consultation calls, so any questions that you might have had about my coaching or whatever, you get a full hour to run through them with Aaron. What I do, what I don't do, anything. If you've been curious over these last couple years, or you've been with me since 2012 and you've got questions, go ahead and ask Aaron about that. If you're not ready for one-on-one coaching, that course is coming out, dude. End of the year. It's so huge. I That's what I'm saying, end of the year. I know I've been saying it's coming out forever. It's going to come out. It's going to be group coaching. There's going to be a real network in there. It's going to be a curated network. Okay, so you're going to be getting screened just to get into that group coaching and getting into that network, as opposed to most guys where they just let anybody join the Facebook group. And there's going to be a ton of work within that course to do. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that things are going well for you in Corona here. I hope that you're not only surviving, but thriving, okay? And that's, Corona should have taught you that, you know, I've been telling you guys to get online income forever, but now I feel like it's mandatory. If you have offline, that's great, but for every guy to have at least a stream of online within his business is mandatory at this point, because we're living in crazy times right now. Okay, if you do need help with creating or maximizing the online income stream within your business, go ahead and sign up for that coaching program too, and I can help you with that. But otherwise, man, keep your head up. Interesting times create opportunities. There's going to be opportunities for you. Chaos creates opportunity. We're going to get through this thing. You're going to power through. Like, when you don't quit and you keep powering through and you keep getting that online income and you keep elevating yourself, adding value, creating more output, you're going to do well, even if everyone around you is going to struggle. Okay? So much love to you. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you all the best, and stay strong.